Right, that's it. We're moving.
What's up guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Divine. I'm a musical file, minominak, drummer and a keyboardist. I have been for many years. I started making these videos as a space for music lovers like myself to check out our favorite artists and break down some of our findings that make them so fantastic. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Perseverance Reaction in order to recommend your favorite singers for us to react to. Hey, you killed it, you killed it, you killed it. What's up YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. Today guys, we're back going to a new video guys. Today we're going to be reacting to Love Thy Neighbor, the pilot episode. Wow, this is going to be amazing. It says TMS television. I've not checked this out before. I'll have to watch this. I feel like it's going to be amazing watching this with you guys. And I just want to dive in. You know how I do to talk less right away. Yes, more. Let's get into this video.
Well, there are spare keys, Mr. Reynolds.
Thank you.
Oh, would you make sure that everything is connected for when we move in tomorrow?
Oh, don't worry about that, Mrs. Reynolds. I'll see to all that.
Okay.
I think we ought to call it number 92 and introduce ourselves to the next door neighbor, huh?
I think they're still on holiday.
Ah, we'll meet them soon enough, Bill.
I expect they'll be surprised to find the house has been sold when they get back.
Perhaps when they find out who's bought the house, it'll be more of a shock, huh?
To be more of a shock. Hope it's not black guys in a white neighborhood. I guess right.
Here we are, John. Home sweet home.
Yes, love. Holiday over. Oh, I am glad to be back.
Oh, that's nice. Spend all that money on holiday, and you're glad to be back. What's the matter? Didn't you enjoy yourself?
Oh, yes, love. Of course I did. It was a break.
Mind you, the service in that hotel could have been better. We're always the last to get our meals.
Yes, well, perhaps it had something to do with you calling that waiter a wop.
What's wrong with that? He was from Italy. He was a wop. You shouldn't be so touchy if you're going to come over here. Hello, you sold the house.
So they have. Oh, I am glad, Eddie. I don't like living next door to an empty house. Be nice to have neighbours again. I do hope we get on.
And why shouldn't we?
Okay.
We're easy going enough. You know my
What
motto,
she
John.
sees in next door
Love thy
neighbor.
neighbour.
Love Thy Neighbor.
Love thy neighbor, walk up and say how be ya. Gee, but I'm glad to see your pal. How's tricks? What's new? Love thy neighbor, and you will find your labor a great deal easier. Life will be breezier if you love thy neighbor.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Eddie?
Oh, hello, love. Have you finished the unpacking? I've made us a cup of tea.
I thought you were supposed to give me a hand.
Well, I've been going to the mail, see?
Oh, don't strain yourself.
Oh, I'll give you a hand. We've had a cup of tea.
Don't bother, it's all done. Oh, by the way, I've snapped the end off your snorkel.
You've done what?
I've broken your snorkel.
Gee, I only bought that to go away with. I have to get a new one now for next year.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't bother.
Oh, I like a snorkel on holiday.
Well, I found it very embarrassing.
I don't see why. Lots of people go snorkeling.
Not in the hotel swimming pool.
Well, the water was warmer than the sea, and it was clearer. I could see better.
Yes, and we all know what you were looking at.
Oh, don't start that again.
Oh, really? You were never out of the pool, were you? All I saw of you all week was your snorkel going up and down. It's like being on holiday with a submarine.
Well, I think we'll try a different hotel next year. Didn't like the one where we were. He didn't like the class of people.
Oh, I thought the Forsters on our table were a nice couple.
Evolve, she was a right toffee-nosed twit, and he was all Campari and colour supplements. They were a right pair of conservative closets.
You didn't have to tell him that to his face.
Yeah, they are like me holiday. Oh, he shook him rigid. He swallowed his bloody lemon, didn't he? Right have his Campari.
Oh, come on. Better get these things washed up.
Aye, love. I'll see if there's out good on telly.
Oh, dear. Hey, bring the rest of the things in.
Oh, we've missed him.
Missed who?
Jack Jones. He was on the telly early on.
Oh, what a pity. I like him. Was he on the Des O'Connor show?
Not the singer. The Jack Jones. Transport and General Workers. Brother Jack.
Oh, him.
Having a continental hookup on the common market.
Yes, well, I'm fed up with the common market.
Aye. They're frightened of us, you know.
Who are?
That lot, over there. The common market lot.
Oh,
They've been against us joining right from the start.
I thought they wanted us in.
Never. Oh, well, they know as soon as we get in, they've had it. Foreigners can't compete with the British working man.
I heard it was the other way about.
No, that's what we're talking about. What have you got to beat? I mean, takes a six. First you got the Froggies. Well, we all know what they're good at. You can't do an 8-hour shift after a night on the nest. Then you've got the High Tides. Well, they're all right, but I mean, they're too busy to get any work done. They've got a mass in confession. That's the Luxembourg, Station of the Stars. Oh, what can they contribute? Hair shampoo and Jimmy Savile. And the Belgium and Holland are all right, so long as you like Brussels sprouts and tulips.
And what about Germany?
Yeah, we've got them the favour from the Krauts. 3 times this century, we've met Fritz face to face in mortal combat, and 3 times we've had his trousers off.
3 times?
1914, World War I, 1939, World War II, and 1966, World Cup Wembley.
Hilarious.
Those trousers were off in 1970, eh?
How do you mean?
Well, Germany beat us in Mexico, didn't they? You remember? That was the night you got chucked out of the Lion for throwing your pint pot at the television set.
It was the heat and the altitude beat us in Mexico. Them Germans, they're used to that sort of thing.
Yes, well, I wonder if I'd better leave a note for the milkman. Get an extra couple of pints.
Extra? You're not in the club, are you?
Not as far as I know. No, it's in case they move in next door tomorrow. Well, they want milk and stuff.
Yeah, good idea, love. It's nice when you move into a new house to know you've got friendly neighbours. People who live next door to each other should extend the hand of friendship and help one another.
Hey, a minute. What have you got that for?
I'm going to do a bit of digging next door.
You going to turn his border over?
No, I'm going to nick that hydrangea before they move in.
Very neighbourly.
What did Frank Musgrove say the day they left?
Thank God we're moving.
It's not. Help yourself, Eddie, you said. Fill your clogs. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Serious? Like seriously? He just wants war. He's looking for war.
Hellfire! Oh,
What's the matter?
I hate the end of that flaming hanging basket.
Serves you right.
Oh.
What do you want for breakfast?
Oh, just the usual, love. Cup of tea and a fag. you want a piece of the newspaper?
No, thanks. I'm thinking of getting my own.
What's wrong with this one?
That rag is biased.
Of course it's biased. That's why I get it. Hello, we've got a payment surplus.
That's more than I have.
Exports were up again.
The Conservatives must be doing all right then.
It's got nothing to do with the Conservatives. The workers you've got to thank for that. They made the goods. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When he gets his finger out, there's no one to touch the British working man.
Talking of work, isn't it about time you were off?
We're not going in today. I'm on strike.
What? You've only just come back from holiday.
Can't have that, love. We're in dispute.
Oh, my God, what's it about this time?
I've no idea, but I'm solidly behind my brothers.
Does this mean I'm going to have you under my feet for a whole week?
No, as far as I know, it's only a one-day token strike. I shall know more when I go down to the Lion and Lamb for the executive committee meeting.
Executive committee? Boozing committee, more like.
Do you mind? You're talking about grassroots. Executive committees are the lifeblood of the socialist movement. Do you realise in the back room of that Lion, the lads and I are building a new Jerusalem?
Oh, I do hope it's better than that coal bunker you built. That fell to pieces after a fortnight.
That was due to inferior capitalist materials. There was nothing wrong with the workmanship.
Well, if you're not going to work and you finish your breakfast, there's one or two jobs around the house that need doing.
Sorry, love. Union meeting. Business before pleasure.
Is it?
Hey, there's a furniture man outside next door.
Oh, they must be moving in today.
I only just nicked that stuff in time. Hey, I'll go round and say hello. Might as well get to know them. I bet they'll be glad to see a friendly face.
Where do you want it?
Oh, just a minute. Where do you want a settee, Barbie?
Over by the fireplace.
Oh, over by the fireplace.
Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Hello, mate. How are you? Nice to know you. Eddie Booth next door. You like it here, mate, with a nice crowd? I'm going to the line in a minute for a jar, if you fancy.
Excuse me.
All right, Cock, you carry on. Don't let me stop you working. You must come round and meet the wife.
Hey, hang on, mate, you got the wrong man. I'm just a furniture remover.
Pardon?
I'm not the one that's moving in here.
Well, who is moving in then?
Mr. Booth, I'm your new neighbour.
Is that the Race Relations Board? I wish to make a complaint. Pardon? Am I coloured? Yes, white all over. I'm proud of it. I wish to make a complaint against the knick-knock. Pardon? Oh, very well, a coloured gentleman then. What's he done? He's moved next door, that's what he's done. What do you mean, is that all? I beg your I am not bigoted. Just you wait, mate, till one of them moves next door to you. You'll soon change your tune when the tom-toms start. Pardon? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, how did I know you were coloured? You don't sound black. You what? What up my address for? You cheeky devil.
What's wrong now, love?
He wants to report me.
Why don't you come and sit down here and we'll talk this whole thing over, calmly and sensibly.
Calmly and sensibly.
Calmly and sensibly. Now then, what is it you always say yourself? If you lose your temper, you've lost the argument.
Very true, very true. Quite right, John. We must
That's true.
talk this over reasonably.
That's more like it.
When all said and done, I'm a reasonable man. We must face the facts fairly and squarely. A coloured family have come to live next door, and it's up to us to come to terms with it. We'll move.
We will not move. I've only just got this house right.
I wouldn't feel safe, love. You could get raped during the night.
Promises, promises.
Not by me, by him.
And what do you think you're going to be doing while I'm being raped?
How do I know? 10 to 1 and clobber me first.
Oh, Eddie, he might put one of his voodoo spells on you.
Oh, don't talk stupid, woman.
Well, it's no more bloody stupid than you are. Oh, really? You're the one who's always shooting his mouth off about socialism and equality, aren't you? You demonstrated, didn't you, against apartheid? Passed a resolution against Ian Smith down at the Lion. You even put a sticker in the car, didn't you? Equal rights for our coloured brothers.
Equal rights does not entitle him to move next door.
Well, they have. So we've just got to make the best of it. They're probably a very nice couple, once you get to know them.
Look, they're probably a very nice couple when you get to know them.
Well, I ain't so sure I want to get to know them, right?
Well, look, we knew it wasn't going to be easy. We'll just have to give him a chance.
Oh, I'll give him a bunch of 5s if he calls me Sambo again.
Well, he probably didn't mean it.
No, well, I certainly meant what I called him.
Oh, what did you call him?
Well, I had to stick up for myself.
What did you call him?
I mean, he rubbed me up the wrong way.
I said, what did you call him?
A loudmouth, white-skinned poof.
Congratulations. Martin Luther King would be proud of you.
All right, Bob, so I lost my temper.
Well, go round and apologize.
For what? He's a racialist, you know. I bet he'd be different if I was someone famous, say like Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, if I was Sidney Poitier now, he'd be all over me.
If you were Sidney Poitier, I'd be all over you.
Yeah. Look, Babs, maybe we ought to find another house,
Oh,
huh?
no. We're staying here. It's taken us 6 months to find this place, and I like it.
Look, I wouldn't feel safe with him next door. I know his kind. We get up in the morning and find all our windows smashed in.
You'll be saying next he's one of the Ku Klux Klan.
And why not? For all we know, they could have a branch in Twickenham.
Did you count how many beds they took in?
No, why should I?
I know he's soaked. He'll have a dozen sleeping in that front bedroom. He's probably let the garage already.
A very nice couple, you said. You ought to hear what Loudmouth is saying.
People who eavesdrop never hear anything good about themselves.
Yes, and people who don't eavesdrop never hear anything.
You realise it's only a question of time before we're polluted?
What are you on about now?
The stinker's out with curry.
Curry? That's Pakistanis.
Well, they're all the same. They don't eat proper food like us. They eat muck, like mangoes and yams.
What do you want them to eat then? Fish and chips and mashy peas?
Why not? It's British. We gave fish and chips to the world.
Well, perhaps that's why we lost the empire.
Well, I'm not waiting till we're overrun by that lot. I'm off.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the estate agent. See about getting another house.
I've told you I'm not moving.
You please yourself. I am.
That was quick.
Well, I've been thinking, love, perhaps we're being a bit too hasty about them next door.
Oh.
I think we should give them a chance.
You've changed the tune.
Well, you know me, love. We're all brothers under the skin. What difference should it make what colour it is? They can't help being nignogs.
Do I take it then, brother, that we're not selling the house?
Certainly not. Why should we? We're settled here. Come on, get your coat on.
Where are you going now?
We're going next door. It's up to us to show an example to the rest of the street. To lead so that others may follow.
Oh, that's the first sensible thing you've said.
Well, it's only common sense, love. If we don't help our coloured friends, they'll never be civilised. Hello? Anybody home?
Hello, come in.
Hello, love. The food's next door. I'm Eddie. It's my wife, Joan.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Barbie.
Just thought we'd call round, see who's settling in.
If you need an extra couple of pints.
Oh, that's kind. If you sit down, I'll tell Bill that you're here.
Yes, well, I see why you changed your mind. She's very attractive.
Is she? I never noticed.
Hey, Eddie, look. They've got some nice stuff.
Oh, it's all right. Bit flashy, though.
They've got a lovely radiogram back there.
Well, it's only to be expected. They do a lot of dancing.
Here, now, listen.
This man's a bit racist.
You make quite sure you don't say anything wrong, all right?
Now listen to me, Bill. You will be careful what you say, would you?
What, you expect me to address him as white man boss?
Oh, love, you know what I mean. Come on. Bill, this is Mr. and Mrs. Booth.
Eddie and Joan.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Joan.
How do you do?
We've met.
Yes, well, sorry about that. Bit of a shock, you know. Let bygones be bygones, eh? Bill?
That's okay by me. Eddie?
Would you like a cup of tea, Joan?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Well, why don't I show you the kitchen while these two get acquainted?
Good idea.
Can you see that look?
It looks lovely.
Oh, I do appreciate your coming round, Eddie.
Don't mention it, Bill. We felt we should extend the hand of friendship.
That's very neighbourly of you, Eddie.
Don't mention it. After all, what are neighbours for? You can't help one another. So if there's anything you need, just mention it.
Yes, there is one thing, Eddie.
What's that, Bill?
Can I have my gate back?
Gate?
And the hydrangea. Oh, you can keep the hanging basket, though.
I was just going to mention that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I thought I'd better look after them for you, see, in case somebody nicks them.
Well, now I can look after them, huh?
Yes, of course. I'll bring them back tonight.
Thank you, Eddie. Oh, tell me something. Has the neighbours said anything to you about us moving in yet?
No, not really. Mind you, you're bound to get the odd one who's a bit prejudiced.
Well, it's one of the things we have learned to live with.
Yes, no good looking on the black side. Oh, should I say?
Like getting to know each other more.
To be honest, Bill, I admire you.
Why? What have I done?
Well, you've bettered yourself.
I beg your pardon?
You're one of the few people who drag themselves away from the illiterate majority and bridge the gap to our society.
Oh, really?
Yes, you've made something with your life.
You mean I've climbed down from the trees and out of the jungle, eh?
One way of putting it. I mean, you're civilized now. You're nearly like one of us.
And it's only the colour of my skin that stopped me from being white, eh?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Excuse me, Eddie.
Certainly, Bill. Oh, lovely fella.
Where's Bill?
Oh, he just nipped out.
You haven't said anything wrong, have you?
Oh, getting on like house on fire. Do you know, we see eye to eye on nearly everything.
Thank goodness for that.
We were certainly lucky to find such a nice couple like you and Joan for neighbours.
No sense in being at loggerheads when we live next door. Hey, Joan?
That's right, love. I don't mind telling you, Barbie, I didn't think half an hour ago we'd all be getting on so well.
No, me. You know, Bill gets a bit sensitive sometimes.
Talking about. He's very level-headed. Nothing wrong with your Bill. He's just like any other normal person.
White man, perish!
Don't play silly beggars.
I wasn't expecting that.
Well, this is how you expect us to behave, and we don't want to disappoint you. Bobby, light the fire. One more white man for the pot.
Haven't you finished that job yet? Only got one pair of hands, you know.
Well, from now on, you've got two. We've taken somebody else on.
Hello, Brother Eddie.
Well, love, I better get back now. Bill will be home any minute.
Oh, so will Eddie have another cup? I wonder how they're getting on at work together.
Well, love, As far as I know, there hasn't been any riots.
I wouldn't mind betting that by this time they're getting on like a house on fire.
Joan! Where the hell are you?
On the other hand, I could be wrong.
Something tells me this is no place for a black girl to be. Bye, love. Thanks for the tea, huh?
Bye-bye.
Right, that's it. We're moving.
That bad, eh?
Murder. It's no good wrapping it up. We've got nothing in common, and we never will have.
Eddie, do calm down.
I don't want to calm down. I've always been against him and his kind. They're the enemy, love. And it's either them or us. If I've my way, I'd deport the lot.
Oh, now, really? How can you go on like this? Just because Bill's coloured?
I'm not talking about his colour. He's a bloody conservative.
Guys, this entire video is really nice. It's educative. It's funny. It's amazing, guys. It's really amazing. To watch the entire video, like, see, because love started growing within the two women, but the other guy is always against the other guy. He has some perspective about black people. But I know with time we will get to like him. He was not expecting the next neighbor to be black. And I love the message of the video. I know this will be a sellout show. Like, a lot of people want to watch this because it's a lesson for you to love the neighbor irrespective of the skin tone. It's really important to love your fellow neighbor. It's really, really good. I love the entire show, guys. It cracks me up. I laughed. I'm entertained. I loved when the guy carried a knife to scare him. It was really funny. Also, when he met him at this job place, I was like, damn, he followed me here too. It was really funny. It's just really funny. I love the women. I love their bond and how they're able to like build up the home, because women are like the neck of the family and they kind of like motivate the men most times. The kissing, the ending part when the black guy kissed the other lady, then the guy was like, called his wife, then kissed her more. It's really hilarious, guys. This was entertaining. I enjoyed every moment of it. Comment down below what you think about this video. Give us a thumbs up, share this video as many as can. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Know how to do it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay safe.
I just want a bag, like an old lady. I'm backwoods smoking, I don't own papers, pass that 808. That don't shake her. Oh, bitch, you know I'm grinding like a pro skater. Baby mama bugging, I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed, I got scales all